thinking. And yes, it is true. I am the type of magician that those scary movies warned you about. My name is Philemon Vanderbeck, and I am an explorer into the mysteries of space, time, energy, mind, and spirit. Now, Plato proved that there were exactly 5 regular polygonal solids, of which the cube was considered the most fundamental. Pythagoras believed that all numbers had sacred meaning, and it's with those 2 ideas combined that I invoke the spirit of the muses to inspire me to reveal the mysteries of the universe with this ancient melody. This old man, he played 1, he played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 2, he played knick-knack on my shoe with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 3, he played knick-knack on my knee with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 4, he played knick-knack at my door with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 5, he played knick-knack at my hide with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 6, he played knick-knack with my sticks with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 7, he played knick-knack up in heaven with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 8, he played knick-knack at my gate with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 9, he played knick-knack on my spine with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Now, numbers feature in every aspect of our lives, but we also use them for entertainment. How many people here are familiar with the puzzle known as Sudoku? So, yes. In fact, is there a Sudoku expert in the house? We do have one. Would you please come up here on stage and join me? Wait. Do not applaud him. He hasn't done anything yet.
Yes, he has.
So, Sudoku, we are familiar with the rules of the game.
Indeed.
The object is to fill in the numbers 1 through 9 so that they do not duplicate in either row, column, or 3 by 3 subregion. Now, on average, how long does it take for you to complete a Sudoku puzzle that you'd find in the newspaper?
Depending on the difficulty, 5 to 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes. Now, there are over 6 sextillion different possible Sudoku combinations. And in fact, to make it even harder, I am going to attempt to solve a Sudoku puzzle that we are going to randomly generate. And your job is to look over my shoulder and make sure that I make no mistakes. As I fill in the grid, make sure that I do not duplicate any digits in any column, in any row, or any 3 by 3 square. Got it? Excellent. So now we just need our random numbers. So can someone call out a random number between 1 and 9? 4. Sounds good to me. We're going to place that 4 in the center square right there. Now we need another number that is not 4. 5. How coincidental. Okay, another number. One more time. 1. I heard 1. Another digit. Say? 9. Excellent. 7. Good. 3. Beautiful. 2. Perfect. 6. And 8 is the last one. Good. Someone was paying attention. I love that. All right. So now, look over my shoulder, because I'm going to attempt to solve this Sudoku grid in under 2 minutes. And not only that, I'm going to do it while reciting that classic Lewis Carroll poem, Jabberwocky. Maestro. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave, all mimsy where the boar grows and the mome rasps out grave. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the maxim foe he sought. So rested he by a tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Oh, come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, frabjous day, Callooh-Callay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig and to slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave, all mimsy where the bora grows, and the mome rasps out grey. And we do verify that no digits repeated in any column, in any row, in any 3x3 square.
We'll verify that.
Very good. Thank you very much. Let's give him a big round of applause. I said Pythagoras believed that every number had a mystic meaning. And that is now known as numerology, the idea that the numbers in our lives reveal insights into our characters, our personalities. In fact, let's try a little thought experiment. If you had to describe yourself using just one word, what would that word be? Don't shout it out loud, just think it to yourself. One word to describe yourself. Look around to your friends, the people around you. If you were to do the same and use one word to describe them, how would you use that word? Keep it clean. And finally, look at me. If you were to use one word to describe me, what would it be? And I can hear your thoughts. So keep that in mind, because even though I don't believe in numerology, I do believe that I have a particular gift. And that is, if I happen to know a person's favorite lucky number, then I know what word they would use to describe themselves, their friends, and even a complete stranger. Now, we do need a randomizing element, and so I'm going to use this half of a fuzzy dice. Don't ask what happened to the other half. And I'm going to toss it out into the audience, and if it comes close to you, please catch it. If you do not wish to participate in it, then just pass it to someone near you who does. Would you like to participate, sir? Sure. Excellent. What is your name? Mitchell. I don't care. Mitchell. What is your favorite lucky number? Before we begin, how many people's favorite lucky number is going to be 69 tonight? Mitchell, note those people, do not toss it to them. Mitchell, I want you to think of the one word to describe yourself. Do not say it out loud yet, because I'm going to attempt to predict it. All right, Mitchell. I have made my guess. Would you tell the audience for the first time what is that one word you would use to describe yourself?
Horny.
Mitchell, toss the fuzzy dice to somebody else.
Over here, Mitchell.
Raise your hand if you want to participate. Find it quickly. Excellent. Excellent. What is your name, sir?
Steve.
Still don't care. Steve, what is your favorite lucky number? 9. Excellent. Steve, I want you to look at someone near you, point them out. Point the person out next to you. Excellent. Who is that person? Is that your girlfriend, wife, fag, hag, what? Okay, excellent. All right. Think of the one word you're going to use to describe her. Do not say it out loud yet. All right. I have made my guess. For the first time, reveal the one word you would use to describe her.
Loyal.
Very sweet. I wasn't going to say that, but you're right. All right, go ahead and toss it to somebody else. I love how people are so responsive in catching it. We can tell exactly what kind of audience we're dealing with here. What is your name, sir? Really, I don't care. What's the lucky number? 5? All right. Now think of one word you would use to describe me. Don't say it out loud yet. And remember, this is not a family audience. All right, I've made my guess. Go ahead and tell everyone for the very first time what is the one word you use to describe me.
I thought steampunk would be 2 words, but steampunk is 2 words?
No, it's one word. Steampunk. Really, steampunk was the best you could come up with.
You didn't take my advice.
All right, would you do me a favor and throw it back over here? Perfect. All right. Thank you, Mitchell. Matter of fact, Mitchell, you're our first person. Your lucky number was 69. You said the one word to describe yourself was horny, and I said you were horned up. No, that's okay. I don't need your pity applause. No. Steve, right? Your lucky number was 9, and you were to describe your friend next to you, and you said she was loyal, and I said she was faithful. And finally, some stranger there in the back, number 5, said, I am steampunk, and I couldn't agree with you more. So we've explored how numbers enter into our lives. We've explored the mysteries, somewhat, of space, time, mind, energy, and spirit. And before I go, I would like to leave you with this final thought. What is the nature of fate? Is all our life predetermined? The course of our destiny set into motion at the moment of our birth, and its subsequent developments the fixed result of others nurturing, acting upon our very nature? Is there no way to escape our inevitable doom? Yet any attempt to predict the pattern of fate will always end in failure, for our perceptions only give us a limited glimpse upon the grand design, and all we see is accidents, chance, fortune, and blind luck, a chaotic fragment of an infinitely complex whole. Our minds think in terms of symbols. So what could we use to represent fate? Perhaps we would choose this. A large black, what is the word? Let's see, we call two of these a pair of dice, so what's the singular of dice, I wonder? The singular of the word mice is mouse, so using the same logic, the singular of the word dice must therefore be douse. Besides, you really didn't want me to say the word die now, did you? So, why did I choose a douse to represent fate? Well, my mind, it shares many of the same characteristics. Dark, random, and due to its unusual size, impossible to ignore. Einstein once said that God does not play dice with the universe. To which Professor Stephen Hawking replied, not only does God play dice, but sometimes he throws them where we can't even see them. But the bigger question is, how do we as mere mortals deal with the concept of our fate? For the vast majority of us, we go through elaborate means to ignore its very existence. Even when confronted with it face to face, we choose instead to lock it away, to conceal it from others and even ourselves. But the foolhardy or the brave may tend to glimpse at their fate. They open the door and peek within. But even they dare not stare upon it too long, and they quickly remove it from view once more. Most of us would rather shift our paradigm, our worldview, so that we can safely look inside ourselves and pretend that our fate is non-existent. But the weighty sound of fate betrays us. It reminds us that even though we can't see it, it's still there, albeit in a way. So we shift our opinions. Left is now right, and what was right is now all we have left. And yet we cannot ignore the sound. So some of us dare to open both doors at once, hoping that the tiger will ignore us and consume the lady instead. One door and the other door. But we have played a linguistic trick upon ourselves, changing the definition of door to mean lid. Not fair perhaps, but we do it all the time. So we shift our load once more and hope that no one has noticed our subterfuge, much like the left and right hemispheres of the brain as they do their best to communicate via the corpus callosum, but failing because each employs a contradictory set of symbols. Two more doors are open, and yet nothing is revealed. But if we dare to leap into the abyss and expose all for everyone to see, we discover success. We have apparently abolished fate. No longer are we subject to its influence. No more hiding and dodging and attentive toward it. We have made it vanish. Exist in the first place. At last, fate may have the last word after all. For just when we think we possess free will and all opportunities are open to us, that's when we stumble across our fate again, right where God threw it in the first place.
Wow.
For it is said that our fate must remain forever dark, random, and impossible to ignore. My name is Philemon Vanderbeck, and I wish each and every one of you good fortune and good night.